Ashanti has been fighting for her life ever since her spouse decided it would be a good idea to perform at the Trump inauguration. Fans as well as industry experts have attacked him, calling him a cowardly sellout who lacks the commercial acumen to manage a company. Just when we thought the criticism was starting to fade and that everyone was moving on, singer Janelle Monae took to the stage and slammed him for forsaking his own people. It looks like a battle between Ashanti and her spouse is going to break out since Ashanti does not play around with him. Ashanti, Nelly's wife, seemed to dislike Janelle's approach to her. As everyone knows, Nelly has been under fire ever since it was revealed that he had agreed to perform at Trump's inauguration. Among the numerous well-known acts on the event's schedule were country music legend Carrie Underwood, opera singer Christopher Macchio, vocalist Lee Greenwood of the national song, and famous artists Billy Ray Cyrus and the Village People. Kid Rock's participation was hardly surprising considering his long history of publicly endorsing Trump. However, the participation of Snoop Dogg and Nelly surprised many, as everyone in the line began to converse. But Nelly's decision to perform at Trump's inauguration made things more serious. It was more than just a job to many. It was seen as an open endorsement of a president whose actions and remarks had been widely criticized, particularly by the black community. Almost soon, speculation was rife. Others questioned whether Nelly had been a Republican in secret all along, while others conjectured that he was broke and had no option but to accept the money. In a brief period of time, Nelly addressed the controversy. He joined Willie D on a live chat to set the record straight and stop the rumors of financial issues. He claimed that his performance was unrelated to his income. Fans dismissed this as crap and were not buying it. He instead defended his decision by emphasizing his respect for the office, no matter who held it, and his love for the country.
Out of respect, they give their life for the love of this country. I love this country as well. It is an honor for me to perform for the president of the United States, regardless of who is in office. If President Biden would have asked me to perform, I would have performed. If Vice President Kamala Harris would have won and asked me to perform, I would have performed. I did a thing with Vice President Kamala Harris. Could have been last year, a year or two ago, a Juneteenth event. I respect the office. It wasn't politics. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was an honor for me to do it.
Considering the backlash that you've received for agreeing to this performance, right?
But I've been getting backlash. I've been getting backlash the whole career.
But this particular backlash is different. Right. How do you reconcile your artistic choices with the diverse political beliefs of your fan base?
That's my fan base. If my fan base really have a political belief, right? Here's the thing. Like, I agree in family first. I believe in family first. Period. Family before politics. Family above.
Nelly reiterated his stance, asserting that politics had no influence on his decision. He did not view his performance at the inauguration as a personal endorsement of Trump, but rather as a celebration of the office and the country. Again, however, many of his admirers were not buying his products. Many supporters did not care whether he admitted it or not, because his presence at the inauguration helped legitimize an administration that had purposefully hurt minority communities. Admirers also accused him of deliberately damaging his reputation to attract some attention.
Money to do that. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country, have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
What do you say to the people that say we're not giving you this backlash because of your political affiliation or your political choice or whatever? We're giving you this backlash because you are propping up a white supremacist.
I would ask them to show me where he's a white supremacist. And here's the
Chow should have just stopped talking after that final bit, which got him raked for dirt. Fans swiftly criticized him, accusing him of deserting his black supporters in order to gain some publicity. Soon the question of whether he was truly interested in generating money replaced his purported patriotism. Nelly's career has been incredibly successful, let us face it. Even if he was not stacking checks like he used to, he should be living comfortably. For example, Kelly Rowland made her views clear when she refused to allow Nelly to perform their hit song, Dilemma, at the inauguration. This is hardly surprising, given Kelly enthusiastically voted for the Democrats in the last election.
Where we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of division and hatred. A moment when we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of misogyny and racism.
Since we are not, Nelly ought to have understood that she could never have given her approval for him to sing the song, since it would have seemed as though she was endorsing his actions. Not only did Kelly express her viewpoint, but comedian DL Hughley also did so. Hughley shared his thoughts on Instagram. Wow, that's what we doing. Trump prompting up white supremacy isn't just in his past Nelly, it's who he still is today. This man called Daniel Penny a hero. He still stands behind his opinion of the exonerated 5. Haitian people eating the dogs. They're eating the pets. That was months ago. He doubled down on it. Multiple people on his staff said he uses the N-word. Come on, bruh. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. DL also ridiculed Snoop Dogg, reminding everyone that he had previously requested this kind of move out years earlier. When he released an old video of himself wondering what kind of respectable black performer would ever play for Trump, he made it clear that he had not changed his mind.
Somebody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass is gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I was the one that's
He continued by writing, for those who keep asking, he performed last night, so he's not gonna pull a stunt on a stage and say something bad about Trump. This is done. I'm sure he's been paid, he's got his money, and he's walked away. And if you don't believe this is true, just Google Snoop Dogg performing for Trump. It's literally that easy. There are 2 images in my stories of him performing last night. This was in 2016, and it just makes me sad. What happened? What is that orange vat of grease promising these artists? And it's not like just the left is mad at Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, Soldier Boy. MAGA is mad at him for performing as well. This is the most bipartisan stuff I've ever seen. If we could get this much community together to fight for sensible, bleak legislation and to pizza off the internet, imagine how strong we would be. He went on to highlight the administration's use of Snoop and Nelly as tools against its own citizens. He said, so no Waka Flocka, no Kodak Black, no Lil Pump, none of them show them the genuine boss ninjas got axed to perform. I'll tell you why. All of those artists have sided with the Trump administration, just so you know. DL continued to write about his thoughts in the caption. You want to know why no Waka Flocka, no Kodak Black, no Lil Pump? Because they already served their purpose and they don't move the needle. It wouldn't make ways for them to perform because they've been sold out. He continues, they want someone that won't scare the white folks. How many black folks did you see in that audience? There's a reason why some of us were in the house while most of us were in the field. Power. It says something when you can make a man who spoke out against anyone willing to perform for you, go against his own words, and put on a show for you. One of the biggest flexes ever. I guess the price was right. Nelly's ceaseless rants only made him worse off, which is probably why Janelle Monae attacked him during a Grammys after-party performance.
poems.
But fans have voiced their support for her in comments. She's always been outspoken and bad A. The industry needs more like her. Drag that man again for me, Janelle. Ashanti saying B, Ashanti will smack you the F off that tightrope. Keep playing. Child, Nelly did himself a favor with this one. But tell me what you think. Please provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments. Next, view the subsequent video.